Joe, who's your favorite monster?
Ooh.
Like to the traditional kind of monsters and stuff like that. Who's your favorite?
That one's a little hard, and I don't want to be cliche about it. I think it is Dracula.
Dracula's really great. And like again, I don't want to be cliche about it. Who do you think mine is? Yeah, let's see. Do you know me?
Well, I'm gonna go two routes. You're a very complicated man, Jordan.
Well, thank you.
And so for that reason, I have two in my mind, and for multiple reasons. I would say Wolfman, just because he's very complicated, and at some point he just like kind of turns into an animal that you want to kill, and the whole town wants to kill, but only like once a month. And then the other side.
Wait. Hold on. Just registered. Fuck you.
Like I said, you're a very complicated man.
Yeah. No.
And then the other one, I'm not sure, but like, I feel like you relate to Frankenstein's monster a little bit, just because, you're just that gentle giant, really.
Aww. Well,
you're strong. You could take somebody out, but you don't want to. You don't want to, and you're kind of scared of fire.
I'm not scared of fire. I'm scared of a lot of other things, though.
I'll put that to the test.
All right, chill.
We'll see how scared of fire you really are.
I would say, what's crazy? You actually like nailed it on the head. Both of those were like my top two. So like
I know you.
Yeah,
I know you
actually do.
I really need to start dating people more. Like I know too much about you. I need to.
And yeah, I knew yours was Dracula.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we're just stereotypes.
Yeah. What are the other ones like the Mummy?
The Mummy. I'm not like a classic Mummy fan, but I think the Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz, like.
Bring those movies back.
Why
are we not like?
Well, they tried with the Dragon Emperor, but they did not do well.
Okay. With Tom Cruise.
With Tom Cruise,
yes,
that was bad.
Okay, like I was so excited.
I was too,
and then I was like, "This is not a great movie." And then it's like, "Oh, this is a whole MonsterVerse."
Well,
and I was kind of excited for that
because it was supposed to kick off the Dark Universe for Marvel, and not Marvel for Universal.
Yep,
and they still have a Dark Universe at their new like epic adventure in Orlando or whatever.
They cut that shit.
But they're still having that, and you're like,
yeah, they're not doing it in Dark Universe. You know what is a Dark Universe though? Nosferatu. That's a very fucking dark movie. Not like sad or anything like that. I mean, kind of sad. But like sad. The actual art style is very dark.
But it's so beautiful.
I loved the movie. My wife hated it.
Yeah.
But she's not into like that kind of, she's not an artsy kind of girl. Like, she's not.
Yeah, no.
No. Like, she's a novel kind of girl. She will get into a novel. Mm-hmm. But like visualization of like artsy, she's not. Nah, that's not.
And I mean, I will say it was depressing. Like the visuals were depressing.
Yes,
but they were so beautiful.
It's supposed to be that. Like,
and I just think that the use of color, especially with the lilacs, I think that those were such an important color against all that grayscale, against all that darkness, and it was like it just created this light in that dark. I don't know it.
So. I would so before we kind of explain like what's the movie about, what would you give Nosferatu?
I'd give it an 8.
You give
like it's a solid 8 to me. This is exactly what I wanted, exactly what I thought it would be, and kind of more. Like it held back a lot, and then it just went full force. And I love movies like that where like it can kind of do those kinds of things. So
I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually shocked you only gave it an 8.
I'm
not going to give it a 9. If I wanted to watch the movie again. I would give it a 9 if I wanted to watch the movie multiple times or like again and again, or like, next year be like, hey, let me turn on Nosferatu. Like, I would give it a solid 9. I thought the acting, I thought the story was beautiful. I thought the tension between the Count and
Everyone else.
Yeah, like literally everyone else.
Literally everyone.
Lily Depp like had an amazing performance. Like it's a fantastic movie that I did love. But in my rating system, okay, just to tell you again, 6 to me is a good movie, but I would never watch it again. 7, to get past that 6 threshold, that means I would watch that movie again. A 7 is a good movie that I will watch again. And then 8 and 9 make it, in that upper echelon.
Mm-hmm.
So I give the movie a 6 only because it's just a movie I'm never going to watch again.
Which I'm kind of surprised. I mean, for me, this is a Christmas movie now. Because I mean, it's during Christmas.
Yes.
There's Christmas trees, and I think this movie should replace A Christmas Carol. Personally,
Not a bad take. Not a bad take. I'm fine with that. I'm so fine with that.
I mean, I
actually.
just think A Christmas Carol. I think we need to retire it a little. It's a little played out, and
I think an 8-year-old could definitely watch this movie and it'll bring that holly jolly. Experience.
That's exactly what I'm saying. And if I don't understand what you're. There seems to be some sarcasm in your voice, and
I'm just gonna let you know you're not gonna have my kids overnight.
I think that the world would be a better place if children were more afraid.
Again, you're not gonna have my kids overnight. You're like, hey, doesn't have to be overnight.
Yeah, I was like, I watched horror movies during the day as a child with my parents.
See, that's why you're you. That's why you're you. It
Better than you,
why.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But so let's kind of go through it. So basically, what happens is Lily Depp. She plays a girl in this town, and she's like, I need some love. I need somebody to come to me. Somebody, like anybody, anything. And there's only one voice. It's the fucking devil, basically. Like this is kind of based off of like Dracula-esque.
But it's mixed with a lot of like Romanian and Russian folk tales of the Strigoi and all that.
And then the Count comes to her, and first scene, I don't know what happened,
but like
in that
spiritually, he comes to her spiritually.
Like,
he's not actually
fucks
there.
the shit out of her like spiritually.
Yeah,
like it's. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be honest.
She's literally outside in the garden with like her legs up in the air, just shaking,
sucking dick at one point. Like, okay, that ghost dick. She got that real ghost dick.
Take it back to Scary Movie 2.
I love that. I just love Scary Movie too. I thought that scene kind of wakes you up.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the thing. I think the first, next hour, I think it's slow. I think it's slow, but on purpose. It's a purposeful slow. So basically what happens, we fast forward 3 years or something like that. She finally meets a guy and gets a husband. He's a lovely husband played by Nicholas Hoult. Yes. Who was my Mr. Beast, our Beast Man from X-Men.
Yes. Yeah. I always, when I see him, I always think of Tony from Skins.
Yes,
Skins
also,
UK.
Yes, he also is
Effie's
Tony.
older brother.
And so he gets his job. He's trying to become a lawyer. And they're like, hey, I need you to take this document to this guy. He's trying to buy some land in our town. He lives about 6 weeks away from here.
Yeah.
So crazy to think about. And
he's like, and I need you to do it personally.
Yes. And so basically what we kind of go through is you kind of go through his journey of getting to the house and like seeing all the signs of like, I should turn back. Mm-hmm. But because he is so dedicated to his job, and it gets to a point where it's just like he's dedicated to the money aspect.
Well, and he's trying to get money so he can buy a house for him and his wife. They can start a family. Like he's doing it for all of the right reasons.
Yeah, but it does go into like the perspective of like what is money worth at the end of the day.
I think we answered this last. It depends on how much money.
Yeah, I guess. Because again,
and apparently the price was right.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Demons, there's no price for me.
But he didn't know they were demons.
Bro, you get the vibe. There's no way you don't get that vibe. I'm leaving instantly.
I mean, but he was already there. And what do you mean you're leaving instantly? You got brought in a cart. Your horse is gone.
Actually, that's true.
He was kidnapped.
It's been 6 weeks.
Like...
So it explores the journey of him getting there and also him trying to return. But then it also explores Lily Depp's character, where she feels something. There's something in her. The spirit of Count, his kids, basically his semen, has been spread all into her.
That was a lot for me. I was like, that was a visual, because that's not how I viewed it at all. I see it as a spiritual torment.
Yes, it's a spiritual torment, and he drops her off, the husband drops her off at his friend's house, who's played by Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's a good-looking guy.
He is a great-looking man. No, he can't act worth shit, but he's a good-looking man.
Not the best actor.
like Love Him to Death, baby boy. Just you need to stick to the big dummy rules.
And so, at home, they're dealing. Aaron Taylor Johnson has to deal with the wife going crazy and like being possessed and how like trying to deal with that with his own family. And then they try to get rid of this curse that's possessing Lily Depp. And
then his wife was also her Lily Rose Depp's best friend, Emma Corwin.
Yep.
Who, if you don't know, she was in Deadpool and Wolverine as well as The Crown.
She was. Oh my God. Yeah. No, just made that correlation.
Yeah. And she also played Princess Diana in The Crown.
Fuck, she did.
Yeah.
Goddamn good. You know,
it was a great cast.
She looks so different in the
No,
movie.
and that's the thing. She can act her fucking ass off.
Yeah. Didn't have enough role in this movie.
No.
But I think Lily Depp act her fucking ass off.
So good. And what's funny is I saw in some article that she was shooting that pop star show concurrently.
Really?
Yes. And so like she was
trying to switch that.
No, and that's what she said. She goes, one day I'd be like the hottest bitch in the world, and then the next day I looked like I wanted to die.
Yeah. That show with The Weeknd, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was that crazy one where I didn't even watch it because there was just so much drama around it.
We
I was
watched the first 2 episodes.
I heard it was
and I was just like, I'm good. I'm good. And I love The Weeknd. Like, I've seen him twice live. Puts on a show.
Yeah.
Puts on a show.
From what I understand, he got like, he was broaching the cancelization sector of things at the time.
Hey, you know what? But anyway.
I don't know. Selena just makes these men go crazy.
Hey, she does. But anyway, Nosferatu is cinematically wise. It is shot beautifully. It is eerie. It is dark. It is gothic. Like, you feel that in almost every scene. There one scene where the husband is standing in the middle of the forest, and you just had those 2 paths. I was like, this is the scene right here.
And that's the thing. Every shot felt like when the Igor type character, he went and got the thing and he's like rowing down the canal.
Yes,
as he's rowing down the canal, it just gets darker and darker. Like, every scene from this movie looked like a painting almost.
Yes.
And for me, what really like drew me in is it felt like a dark fairy tale. And that's really what it was. It like we as we understand fairy tales, like they're light, happy, hearted.
Back in the day, all fairy tales were scary.
They were dark, and these stories are based off of those old scary fairy tales. And I don't know. This is why I say, as like, kids need to be scared more.
I'm not gonna lie. I would say I watched that movie after our ranking. I will put Nosferatu probably top 5 movie I watched last year.
Yeah,
that came out last year. I would easily put that in top 5.
I'm going to be really surprised if it doesn't get a bunch of Oscar nods at least. Like, I don't think it's going to like sweep it, but
no.
But because I think The Substance is about to sweep it.
No, it's going to be The Brutalist. 3 and it's actually
Guys,
it's 4 hours.
That
right?
movie's not even out yet.
Nope.
And that's what pisses me off is that it won Golden Globes and it's still not out yet.
Nope. If you get private screenings.
But that shit pisses me off to no
does.
end. And especially I'm over biopics. Hot take. I'm over them. I'm sick of them. I don't want to see them unless there is something actually like. So
you don't want to see the biopic about the black girl who was a U.S. Olympic fighter who went back to Detroit?
No.
See, you hate black people. So remember, Joe hates black people.
Like, which is what a dumb jump. I am tired of biopics. I've never really been a big biopic fan.
Yeah, you're not.
I just because like I could read the synopsis.
That's why you want to see Better Man with me.
Better Man. Which one's that?
The one with the monkey.
Honestly, I probably would go see it if it wasn't also a biopic.
Yeah. No. Everybody's giving it great reviews too. It's like a 90.
If by everybody you mean the 10 people that went to see it because it made $10 million opening worldwide. Like, I was like, you're like, everybody says it's great. I was like, who the fuck is everybody?
No, here's the problem.
Because nobody saw it.
Here's the problem with that movie. I don't even know who the main character is.
No, that's
because he's a UK guy.
Well,
and that's not translating to like a US audience.
And I think it doesn't translate. And the fact that they made him a monkey is even less so.
But everybody liked it. That did see it. The 10 people.
I don't think everybody liked it.
I want to go see it this weekend by
myself. Have fun.
By myself.
Have fun.
Because my wife also doesn't want to go see it. So
I mean, it just doesn't. There's nothing fun about that to me.
There's a monkey as the main character, and that's such a unique way to like tell. Anyway, we're getting off subject of Nosferatu.
How is it unique?
Have you ever seen that? A biopic where they have CGI that person into...
Yeah, Caesar, Planet of the Apes.
That's a biopic?
And that was interesting.
That was a biopic?
Yeah.
You know what? I feel like we are on the cusp of becoming Planet of the Apes, though. RFK. Yeah.
Hey, so, at least no more red dye.
No more red dye. Hey, shout out to that, though.
Hey, yeah, the Democrats did it.
Yeah. Definitely go see Nosferatu. It's a beautiful, amazing movie. It is very eerie. I don't think it's that scary.
No,
I wouldn't say it's that scary.
There's like one really gross part at the end.
It's a grotesque kind of movie. But like you get that eerie vibe the entire time. And like again, the first half is kind of slow, but after that, it is just go. And loved it. Loved it. Still is a 6 for me though.
Yeah, it's an 8. I think it's just a beautiful fairy tale that's just dark, and this kind of movie scratches all of my itches.
Yes. Yes.
And like I'm a Eggers fan. He does great. He does great work. The Witch, The Norseman.
Yeah.
I saw the only thing I haven't really seen is The Lighthouse, and now I feel like I need to go back and watch it. But like,
well, we didn't even talk about Willem Dafoe. I'm not gonna lie. I would say Willem Dafoe is probably a top 10 actor in the 21st century.
Yeah, and you're getting a lot better at saying his name.
Willem.
God
damn it, man.
I said you were getting better.
All right.
And I like was just really being genuinely sincere. I do not correct you every time you say it.
Willem Dafoe.
Yes.
Willem. Nice stash.
We talk about him a lot on this podcast.
We actually do. We're stands.
And that's why I was like, you are getting better.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Hey, I said it right.
Hey. But no, he plays this like apothecary man, and he's just a fucking kook. And I love when he plays a kook.
Love it.
But he's always right. That's the thing. When he's a kook, that's right. It's fantastic. That's why Green Goblin. He was right.
He's right.
Green Goblin was right.
I'm not on that board. Go see it. Definitely go see it.